Hello, it's me, Jess. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today with another channeled message. This is a specific message. It might resonate with you, it might not. Okay, so I am picking up on a person here who is at a crossroads moment. But this is a very unique crossroads because I feel like it was very unexpected, very sudden, very jarring, and it just kind of came out of left field, came out of nowhere here. In order to kind of knock this person or throw this person, it's almost like a manufactured, inserted crossroads. So it's not a part of this person's divine spiritual path. So there's karmic energy here that is somehow fueling this, I want to say like manufactured crossroads, but there is some level of like a karmic situation, I don't know if I want to use the word test. There's a karmic situation unfolding here at this particular crossroads moment because I feel like this person who is at this crossroads moment has been dealing with their karmas very head on. This is a person who has not been running from their problems. They've not been avoiding doing the hard thing. This person's been going directly at obstacles, trying to figure out solutions to problems. This could have to do with work. It could have to do with authority, could have to do with family, some kind of work authority or family authority. Take that however it resonates. But this person has really been clearing up their karmas very directly, and they have had a lot of success with that. They've really been cleaning up their act, is what I'm hearing. And because of that, this person has ascended very rapidly, very quickly. And in doing that, I feel like a new pathway has opened up vibrationally for this person. This is a higher vibrational life path, a higher vibrational pathway that was not available to this person before in their like low vibrational energy. And this life path is very happy, harmonious, very peaceful, but they need to continue dealing with their karmas and dealing with their obstacles and doing their chin-ups and everything, right? But this higher vibrational path is very much in alignment here with a higher vibrational soulmate, a soulmate that was not accessible to this person before. Now, if this is you, I don't know where you're at here in this scenario, so I'm kind of just trying to give you the lay of the land here, but this crossroads person, this is not like in the future. This isn't like, yeah, you've been doing your work and there's going to be a soulmate coming in for you. They know who this person is. Like they've seen this person, they know this person, they know they want to pursue a path with this person. And it feels very natural that this like high vibrational soulmate, I just heard the love of my life. There's a lot of love here, like between these two people. This very well could be this person's highest and best path here in this lifetime that's opening up. But it seems obvious here to this person and to me in this reading that this high vibrational soulmate and this positive, happy, healthy, healing pathway, they're one and the same. And pursuing one is to pursue the other, and it's very natural. And because this person has been hard at work or whatever their karmas are and dealing with that very head on, there's a lot of momentum here behind this person where I feel like if this person just stays focused and just keeps doing whatever it is that they like intend to do for themselves, like keep engaging with this healthy, healing, positive, goal-oriented energy, they're very naturally just going to find themselves merging with this person in a relationship, in a life path that unfolds very naturally. But that's where this other energy kind of comes in, okay? Because I feel like the whole time this person was ascending and cleaning up their act, there's a karmic energy here from this person's past that was watching them do it, and they felt some kind of way about it, okay? Now, this is karmic energy, and there's definitely people involved here. Now, this is going to depend. For some, this is like an ex that is crazy. Like this person's very competitive. They're obsessed with this person. They do not want to let them go. And because they're competitive, it's like this person, they want them for different reasons. And for some, it's not even that they want to be with this person. It's like they're taking this very personal. Like they don't like, I think they can see this soulmate energy here too. And they don't like that this person is like ascending and trying to be better, and that they want to go after this other person, and that that's their happiness, and that they're going to be better off. They don't want to see this person like succeeding and being happy. They want to feel like they own this person. They want to rival. That's what it is. They want to rival this pathway and this new energy. So for some, this is an ex. I just heard tragic. This is some kind of like tragic maybe situation here. And I do think there's at least two other people here who know that there's a strategy here. This person is telling people that they want to tempt this person or knock this person or interrupt this person's positive way and rival against, I think, this soulmate. But really, this is like just, they're an enemy. They're a hidden enemy here to this person because they don't want them to be healing and happy. Now, for others, this is like a lifestyle. So this could be something like a habit, like going to the bar or snorting this, or just go out and do this, like one thing, like one last time, but it's very low vibrational. And it's, I just heard drugs, like it could be something here like that. this also could be a toxic friends group that really wants to hold on to this person. And it's like they don't like that this person would choose a healthier pathway with somebody else versus like hanging out with them at the bar every single weekend. So take this however it resonates, but it's this sticky, karmic, gooey, tar energy here from this person's past that wants to creep up and rival. And it's the darker energies that are trying to rise up and basically offer its pathway as a temptation to basically energetically, like I feel like this energy wants to hold on to this person because this is a person who's getting ready to pop up into a new sort of stratosphere. They've got a new pathway opening up. So right before they're not all the way there yet. Like this person's made a lot of progress, but it hasn't like kind of fully locked in there yet. And so before they can really make their escape, it's like this is rivaling one last time. It's like there's some kind of test. I don't want to use the word test, but there's apocalyptic energy that's kind of going on here. It's like, which way are you going to choose, right? And the temptation for this person, this crossroads person, it's a temptation to be underhand. It's a temptation to be sneaky. They're going to try to get away with something if they fall here at this crossroads because they're going to go after this higher vibrational path. There's favorite energy here with this high vibrational soulmate, and that's also what's causing this lower vibrational karmic, whether this is a friend group or an ex or whoever, whatever. That's what's causing them to want to rival. They can very clearly see the favoritism here, that this is preferred, this is the happier, healthier path, and that this person has and was willing and is doing the work in order to achieve this higher path. That's very clearly seen by everybody here. So if this person falls, it's not going to be because they wanted to pursue this lower path. They very clearly don't. But I do think there is some confusion here around favorite energy, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. But basically there's grief energy, there's death energy, because this person needs to be saying goodbye to their former self, to their past self, to who they used to be, to what they used to think that they wanted, to their bad habits. And there's a lot involved and like wrapped up in saying goodbye. I think there might be like a lot of grief. This is definitely a mirror moment where it's almost like, have you ever been on a roller coaster and then and it like takes your picture after like a crazy hill or something, and it's just this like snapshot? There's definitely this kind of mirror energy of they get a snapshot, they get a mirror look at themselves, and that's kind of a part of this apocalyptic energy that's infused in this moment, okay, in this like particular moment. And with this apocalyptic energy, well, let me hold off on explaining that. So like I said, this person is just going to be tempted. They're just going to fall if they kind of fail this crossroads moment because they want to pursue this higher vibrational soulmate. They want to pursue this higher vibrational path. And I do feel momentum is key here. So if this person stops their ascent, they stop that momentum, it's going to be a lot harder for them. It's not that they can't still pursue it. It's just going to be a lot harder. There's going to be more obstacles. They're going to have fallen prey to their karmas. I feel like this person knows that they need to be strategic, that they need to put up their defenses, to protect themselves, their future, their higher self, like who they want to be, but also to protect this higher vibrational soulmate. They know that. There's like a recognition here of some kind of rivaling energy, but there's a temptation to be sneaky and secretive and underhanded and think you can get away with something. And that's the trap here, because there's spiritual energy all over this, and it's apocalyptic. Apocalypse, revelationary energy. It's the uncovering. So what's done in darkness will very much be brought to light here. And that's to protect this higher vibrational soulmate, because energetically, this higher vibrational soulmate just does not resonate on this lower path. They can't get sucked into it. This person has to ascend in order to join with this soulmate. So that's part of the testing that's going on here, is to protect this higher vibrational soulmate, because to protect their own energetic path, because they're not to be pulled down. There's nothing that they're doing that would cause them to be pulled down. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of like protection energy going on here. And like I said, there's grief energy that's kind of looking where it needs to be pushed towards. So there is strategy here, underhanded strategy coming from this karmic energy from their past. And I think if this is an ex, or I don't know, it could be schmegdual as well. Schmegdual strategy here, like from the past. This person's either going to fall prey to sexual strategy themselves, therefore vibrating on that lower timeline. They're going to get off their momentum train and stumble, and whatever they did is going to be revealed. I think it's going to be revealed kind of peripherally at a distance, because again, this soulmate just does not vibrate with these people here. And it's going to be very stop and go here, like for this crossroads person. Now, for some, part of this apocalyptic moment, this revealing energy here might have to do with a pregnancy, because if this is like a romantic situation, which I feel for most of you it is, it could be that this crossroads person is maybe going to get one of these two soulmates preggers, but it's like which one? And there's something here that kind of has long-standing consequences for like the whole next chapter. It feels like there is an ending here of a certain chapter, but it's like, okay, so the next chapter that you're going to, is it going to be this higher vibrational timeline, or is it going to be the lower vibrational timeline? And that's what's being kind of decided here. And it's this person's capabilities, their determination, their capabilities to deal with their karma is like unfolding. Now, the other aspect here of this karmic energy is this unequal give and take energy, because I'm picturing the Six of Pentacles, and that's kind of what's throwing this person in this decisional energy. And it's very momentary, because this person's looking at this snapshot in the moment, and it's kind of confusing them in the moment. I think it's very clear that long term, this higher path is what they want and what's like best. But in the moment, there's like some confusion, and it has to do with this like favorite energy. And I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles, which is an unequal give and take energy. I kind of feel like your person likes this energy. They could have engaged with that in the past, where they formed relationships out of weakness. I think they definitely did. And they like to feel needed. And this is a person who I think likes to play the big man or the big woman. They liked being looked at with admiration. Who doesn't? But they have kind of manufactured that, which is why they align with this lower pathway, because they're going to scenes and places and they're hanging out with people that, I'm just going to be honest with you, they kind of feel better than. They feel like they're the person that people go to for advice, or that they're doing better off than these other people. Are they performing at their top, at what's best for them? No, they're hanging at the lower realms of their own capability and their own energetic bandwidth. They hang out at the lower side of it, but it's to drum up this feeling of being, having the most and having things to give, like to other people, and to be seen in a certain way in this favorite energy. Because this person knows that this ex is obsessed with them, and there could be a lot of flattery that's gone on here, that they know this ex is like very obsessed with them, or they know this, like they stand out in this group. They know that people want them in this scene because they're seen as like, it's big fish in a little pond energy. And this fish needs to go to a normal sized pond so that it can continue to grow and expand and like keep getting bigger and bigger. But they're kind of obsessed with this big fish in a little pond kind of a thing. And this very much ties into their ego and like their ego's perception of them, because this part of the grieving energy and saying goodbye to this lower path is they have to get this snapshot energy of themselves, of just who it is that they are and who they have been and who they have been involved with. And remember, I told you this person is ascending in their energetic vibration. Well, that ascent, when you get higher and higher on the mountain, you can see far and wide. You can see, that was Luna just like gave out a howl here. But you can see far and wide, you can see clearer, and it's giving them perspective and it's giving them distance. And that is waiting for this person in the future. Okay, sorry, that was my little Luna cat. So she was like wailing, just like for no reason. And like she's that moon energy. So it has to do with maybe like home, and there could be just a lot of emotional turmoil and like upheaval that's wrapped up here in the situation. But again, it's waiting to know where to shove itself. Which direction is it going? This like kind of grief energy. But anyways, like I said, this person is ascending, which is going to give them that higher perspective, and they're going to see clearly just who they have been in the past, which I think is going to cause this person grief, because they're going to have to come to terms with maybe the lower vibrational scenes and people and behaviors that they were engaged in, and they have to grieve that person. They have to let go of the person that they were. But I think they're also going to see clearly like the undermining nature of their ex, or the undermining nature of like a group of people. This could be a group of like men or like whatever. It's very undermining, crabs in a bucket. I don't want what's best for you. I want to like, I'm competitive with your energy, like stay here forever. It's that kind of energy here. And this person, it's that mirror energy, that snapshot energy that's coming in at this particular crossroads, and this person's going to get a very clear glimpse. But in this moment, in this particular moment, this person, if they can't get this broader perspective, this vision of themselves as being on a journey here, they're just going to look at this particular moment. It's going to cause a lot of turmoil, because their ego, I think, is very much active, because this unequal give and take energy, it's like when they look at this higher path and this soulmate energy and the people and the jobs that they're potentially going to come into contact with, they don't feel like a big fish in a little pond anymore. Their ego needs to balance out. It needs to adjust. And that to them feels like a knock in their energy. So when they compare themselves, which they shouldn't be, because they're in partner energy with this soulmate, they maybe don't feel like they have as much to give to like this soulmate right now, right? But the person that they are going to become is going to be a genuine partner. It is going to be that equal give and take. And I do feel there's equal give and take energy here. But I'm being called to that quote that says, when you've lived a privileged lifestyle, equality feels like somebody's taken something from you. It feels like you've been victimized in some way, but that's not the truth of it. It's just your perception is off because you've been in an unequal dynamic for so long. That's what it feels like for this person, but it feels like a manufactured big fish in a little pond kind of a feeling that they need to step out of, and they actually need to be with their soulmate energies. And this is a path, this higher vibrational path that leads to other soulmate energies that they're very much on equal terms with, and there's so much beauty that's going to come from that. But at the beginning, this person still needs to be working through their karmas, and they have been, and it's that Saturnian energy, which Saturn is such a beautiful energy when you know what it is, because Saturn, yes, it is obstacle. It is karma. It's the blocks in the road. It's the struggling at the beginning of any new habit or routine. But man, there is really nothing like it when you've mastered it and you used to struggle to lift, 30 pounds, and now 30 pounds is your light day. There's nothing like that. You can look back and again, see how far you've come. That's that mountain peak like energy here for this person. Like, dang, I started off there and now I'm here. And this person maybe has to overcome a bit of a fixed mindset of, again, this big fish in a small pond. It's like, it's going to keep them stuck. It's fixed. It's this snapshot in this moment, right? But that process-oriented mindset is, and I can keep going and I can be greater. And this is the path. And these are the people that I need to be aligning with in order to be my highest and greatest self here. And I do think they want to be the favorite to this high vibrational soulmate energy. And I think they are, and I think they will be. And I think that that's like this pathway forward, but it's going to be very equal. And this person's just not used to that. So there's a lot here that's being worked through and that's being grieved. But this person, they cannot be sneaky, basically. They can't try to get away with something. They're not going to get away with something. Because like I said, there's apocalyptic energy that is coming through here in this situation, because they need to be saying goodbye to this chapter. They need to be saying goodbye to who they used to be, and they need to say goodbye to this ex or this undermining group of friends that they're hanging out with, the scenes that they're in that they feel comfortable in because they feel like they sort of outdo everybody or that they're a really shiny object there. They need to say goodbye to all that, and they need to embrace this happy, bright new chapter that's opening up, and they need to see that as the win that it is. But I think it's hard because this person sort of, it's like they compare themselves unfavorably because it feels a struggle, because they're not as sparkly here, but they've got to just get through this moment, and then everything is really, it's going to balance out in a much better way. They're just going to descend if they engage with this other energy here, and it feels very long standing here as well, because for some there's like a family, there's a pregnancy that's potentially involved here, and if it's with this karmic energy, it's probably sudden, and it's to block this person from harming this high vibrational soulmate. So anyways, that's what I have for you. If that resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.